I'm Lisa Pickering, and welcome to CITV's Press Talk. Here's the most recent news and information from the government of Bermuda.
Good afternoon, members of the media. Thank you for coming. Previous administrations have promised to eliminate conscription. For various reasons, that was not accomplished. In keeping with this government's pledge to ensure the modernization of Bermuda and all of our institutions, we plan to amend the Defense Act 1965, and in consultation with the governor, we plan to officially end conscription into the Royal Bermuda Regiment within this legislative session. This government is intent on keeping its promises and delivering on them to the people of Bermuda. In 2015, the previous administration amended the 1965 Defense Acts, principally to revise the regiment's disciplinary regime. The 2015 amendments include, number one, removing potentially confusing gender-based terminology. Two, removing references to the repealed UK Army Act of 1955. Three, giving all those charged with military offenses the right to elect trial in the magistrate's court. Four, regularizing fines and punishments to be imposed during disciplinary hearings. And the 2015 amendments to the Defense Act continue to provide a means of conscription. In particular, Section 4 of the Act provided that when the regiment was raised by voluntary enlistment, but where enlistment proved inadequate for maintaining the numbers, then it was the policy to use conscription. For the sake of good order, it is necessary to bring the 2015 amendments into force first, and thereafter to amend the Act to finally end conscription. This will provide the regiment with the opportunity to effect a full transition to an all-volunteer force. The Attorney General's chambers will shortly be requested to draft the necessary amendments, and I expect to bring the amendments to the House directly in the new year. On a personal note, I served as an officer in the Bermuda Regiment, retiring as a captain, and I could not be more proud of the important role that the Royal Bermuda Regiment has played in our community. This move to end conscription is a critical step in modernizing the organization and transforming it to a broader career choice for young Bermudians. Work has already begun to usher in the reality by having the Regiment Marine Unit responsible for inshore maritime patrolling. Our aim is to grow the role of the Bermuda Regiment by taking the security services and their responsibilities and using them to help in their more core function. In discussions with the governor and the commanding officer, I've outlined the long-term goal of creating a civil defense force model where we have well-trained men and women of the regiment able to function in all areas of the security services, providing redundancy capability and supplementing existing resources as necessary. As a part of today's announcement, I am urging all able-bodied men and women to take early advantage of the opportunities that this may present. The regiment is now advertising for volunteers, and I lend my voice and support to that effort. Volunteering today may be the first step in a challenging and rewarding career in this branch of public service. Thank you. Are there any questions?
Afternoon. So I guess what springs to mind, in the event that there should be a shortfall of volunteers, how would the regiment fill its ranks?
If the regiment has a shortfall, we plan to have another recruit camp directly in the summer, right after school gets out. We believe that this is an opportunity for young people who are not quite sure of what the opportunities they will have, that the regiment becomes a strong opportunity. But to that point directly, an excellent opportunity and a springboard is that the Bermuda Regiment has the goal and plan to become a full-time battalion. So if you're a young person and you're looking for a career, this presents a very solid option. And we are gradually going to move from having a Marine unit, then evolving to having a full company and then a full-time battalion. and we believe that the Bermuda Regiment can possibly become a significant employer of young people, both male and female, in our country.
When I came in, I heard you mentioning something about the regiment being a form of employment as an employment option
Yes.
for young people in this country. Does that mean that we're going to see perhaps the age by which people the age limit at which people can enter the regiment being increased or decreased, as the case might be?
I do not see that. I'll leave that to the Colonel.
Good afternoon, everyone. No, basically, we're still looking at 18 to 33, but however, it's on a case-by-case basis. So we're going to see what that individual brings to the table and what we can develop him as.
We have a Marine unit for the Bermuda Regiment. We believe that a private soldier will start off as a private soldier at just under $60,000 a year. Now remember, after 2 weeks of training and then some specialist training as a person in our Marine section, $60,000 a year, we believe that is a fair recompense and is an opportunity for a person to develop. It is myopic to look at it just from the opportunity with reference to the salary. Think of the career enhancement. Think of the opportunity to see the world, to benefit the country, to grow in rank. Sometimes when a person joins a job, Gary, they are stuck there for the rest of their career. If you look at the potential to go from a private soldier to a colonel in the Bermuda Regiment, at each stage, increasing your rank and increasing your pay and your benefits, it represents a very solid opportunity for young Bermudians.
You've been watching Press Talk right here on CITV. Join us next time for your government's news and information. I'm Lisa Pickering.